following Titanfall 2 multiplayer tips are intended to help everyone get started out on the right foot in this incredible action-packed game. There's lots to learn and enjoy in Titanfall 2 multiplayer, but I know some people have been put off because they haven't played Titanfall. It's a fast-moving and different game to play online, but one that is definitely worth picking up. Titanfall 2 sees players take the role of a legendary pilot, a soldier with a vast selection of clever quirks to their mobility and the ability to fight. Zipping around battlefields as a pilot is an absolute blast. Pilots earn their legendary reputation by owning the battlefield, wiping out groups of targets with ease and looking awesome while they do it. Their biggest strength comes from their ability to call into action huge titans to either fight alongside them or to sit within and pilot directly. The pilot and Titan gameplay is very different, and multiplayer matches of Titanfall 2 are incredibly entertaining and intense thanks to the nature of pilots and their Titans going head to head with one another. Given the wealth of options available to players in Titanfall 2, here's a list of Titanfall 2 multiplayer tips to get you started. Pilot and Titan. There are two distinct parts of Titanfall 2's multiplayer. The first is playing as agile, small and quick pilots. The second is the big, lumbering but powerful Titans. To be successful at Titanfall 2 multiplayer, you must learn to play as both effectively. Be sure as you're learning the game that you find opportunities to master both Pilot and Titan. Most game modes allow for control of both throughout a match. If you want to practice just Pilot or Titan, be sure to select the best game type to ensure time on foot or in your Titan. Avoid multiple Titans. If you ever find yourself facing multiple Titans, attempt to get out of there. Titanfall 2's Titans are tough. They can take quite some beating, but taking on more than one at a time single-handedly is never a good idea. Ask for help or try to pop up a shield and back out of there before they rip you to pieces. As a pilot, mobility is key. Your success as a pilot is largely going to be down to how well you can get yourself around the map. Moving to targets quickly, skipping into cover and generally getting from A to B effectively is the mark of a good pilot. Practice wall running using your grappling hook if you select it, and consider setting sprint to your default movement speed. Even a huge Titan will find it tricky to track and take out a pilot at full pace. Wall running is faster than running on the ground. Be sure to use it as often as possible, not just when under pressure. Play to the objective. Like all great shooters recently, success in Titanfall 2's multiplayer is down to how well you play the objective. One of the most popular modes currently is Bounty Hunt. Bounty Hunt sees players hunt waves of AI-controlled enemies and receive money for taking them out. The team is best at taking out the AI are likely to win. At the end of each wave, the banks open. All players on both teams should then rush to a bank and bank all of the money they're currently carrying. Banks therefore become great places to set up ambushes. AI targets. As I said in the previous Titanfall 2 multiplayer tip, AI targets are important in some game modes. I've seen plenty of players ignore them and look to just take out enemy players. Killing enemy AI does slightly increase your team's score in attrition, and more importantly, taking them out will reduce the time it takes for your Titan to be ready to launch. Don't forget your grenades. With so many mechanics at work in Titanfall 2, it can be all too easy to forget about grenades. Titanfall 2 has several different types of grenades, and they each have an important part to play. Electric grenades are effective against pilots blinding them, or Titans by immobilizing them. Incendiary throwing stars can be a great way to put an enemy team off banking their funds in Bounty Hunt. Try out different loadouts, both for the pilot and Titan. There are lots and lots of balanced options for both pilot and Titan loadouts in Titanfall 2's multiplayer. Be sure to try them all out. Not just so that you can find one that you enjoy, but also so that when you go up against them, you know exactly what they're capable of. Controlling your Titan isn't always the thing to do. Once your Titan has landed, it is all too tempting to instantly jump in and stay in. Fighting within the Titan is of course important, but depending on the situation that you find yourself in, don't feel as though you have to stay in it. Hopping in and out of your Titan is often a good idea, allowing the pilot to control an area much more effectively than just their Titan can. Find and use batteries. One of the most important reasons for jumping out of your Titan is to grab batteries. The glowing green batteries are dropped by defeated Titans and can be stolen from Titans by jumping on their backs. If you are carrying a battery and jump into your Titan, the battery will heal or replace your Titan's shield. Note that jumping on a friendly Titan also allows you to give it the battery, having the same result for a teammate. Check your inbox. Advocate will send you gifts as you play and level up. These gifts can be found within your inbox and include camos, call signs and emblems to pimp out your character. Map knowledge. As with any multiplayer shooter, knowing the maps can have a dramatic difference to your ability to play. Knowing where Titans can and can't go, where the banks are located and where waves of enemy AI are likely to be dropping can make a huge difference in battle. Please subscribe below and share any multiplayer tips that you might have for Titanfall 2 in the comment section.